The referee was wearing black and everybody else was wearing white.
I thought so. I thought that, because that's why I asked you when.
I'm old, so I don't remember when.
A lot older than me.
Thank you. Second down. Hall setting up a screen. Eagles blow it up, and still, how about that? That was Dwayne McBride, one man working against many and keeping a play alive that had no right to be as he made it down the sideline of the 20.
I can't believe they didn't call this. Watch Van Sumeren. Van Sumeren reads the screen. He's all over. Watch that. Oh my gosh, you have to call that. I mean, I know we had too many penalties in the first half, and nobody likes that many penalties. That is a hold. That is a takedown right there. Van Sumeren got up yelling. I don't blame him.
But you're not allowed to be tackled on that play.
Remember last week at Jumma? I mean, These are some of the worst holds I've ever seen not getting called.
Hall, third down, watch wide open. Only a stumble is what ended up keeping Dwayne McBride out of the end zone. But they've got first and goal now at the 2.
That's another drop coverage for the Eagles. Eli Ricks was the corner to that side. He stayed with the receiver that ran an in-breaking route, right? So watch Eli Ricks. Receiver's going to go inside. Ricks thinks he's man-to-man. The safety over there, I think, thought it was zone. You either have to both be right or both be wrong. You can't have one guy be right, one guy be wrong, then that's what happens.
Vikings are knocking on the door again after the fumble on the first play of the second half. That's good defense on the near side as Dwayne McBride had nowhere to go on first down.
Hey, Cooper DeJean's not afraid to make a tackle, Scott. That's one of my big takeaways from this game so far. Watch Cooper right here. You got to be able to be a linebacker of sorts as a nickelback. Wow, that's a chest tackle. Job obviously got some of them off the edge there, but we've seen a number of tackles by DeJean. I'm not going to be worried about him in the run fits, in the run defense part of playing nickel. He wants to do that.
He told us there's so much that's different playing inside as opposed to out, and the run game is a part of it. On second down, did he get there early? Nope. Well, you know, at the end of the day, Van Sumeren said, you know what, if I got held, then I didn't get there early.
Well, live, I thought it was perfect. Look, he ran that route. Van Sumeren knew exactly what was coming. I think that's a good no call.
I agree.
Maybe a tiny bit early, but close enough to not go to flag. But Van Sumeren saw there were twins to his right. He immediately thought, they know I'm in man-to-man. They're going to try to run a rub route, and he ran over the top of it. Love seeing that football intelligence from 57.
Played in 180 special team snaps last year and 50 on the defensive side. Third down now. Hall's got nowhere to go with the football. Keeping it alive. He got hit hard and it falls incomplete. Jaron Hall perhaps rethinking the idea of keeping that play alive as long as he did.
Jaron Hall got rocked. Wow.
Okwara got there.
Oh, you know what I love about that, Scott? That's a legal hit.
It is.
He put his right shoulder into Hall's chest. So anytime you hear people saying football's getting soft and they don't let him hit anymore and all that stuff, you can still do it. You can still absolutely rock a quarterback. You just got to do it the right way, like Okwara did right there.
20-yard field goal attempt is good for Reichert. But the Eagles defense does a good job at holding things down as Okwara holds them to a field goal attempt. broadcast is brought to you by AAA. On the plus side, Eagles fans get more out of their membership. NovaCare Rehabilitation, the power of physical therapy. And by NRG, the official energy provider of the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, we had Olympians honored here a little bit earlier at Lincoln Financial Field. One very special Olympian from the city of Philadelphia who achieved about as high as you can achieve in the summer games. Eagles get set to return this kick, trying to find some offense. If you just tuned in, hoping to bounce back from the deficit at halftime. They've only one run play in the second half. Tanner McKee dropping back to throw and fumbling the ball. The Vikings are kicking for touchbacks here in the second half. Let's take you down to Dave Spadaro.
I am here with an extraordinary young woman, Maya Weintraub, who is extraordinary in many ways, not just because she's a double major at Princeton in evolutionary biology and ecology, but because she came back from Paris with a gold medal in fencing. And congratulations to you, Maya. And you tell me about the whole process, because I know the way you were on as a substitute against a previous Olympian, gold medalist.
Yes, it was very nerve-wracking. Obviously, it was my debut. It was my first time on the Olympic stage, and I had no idea what to expect. All the lights were shining down, but I knew I was just there to do my job, and I fenced my heart out, and we were able to win the gold medal, me and my team.
What is the fencing scene like in Philadelphia? How old were you when you started? Tell us the background.
Yes, I started at Fencing Academy of Philadelphia when I was 8 years old. It was not offered in my school. I know fencing was not a very popular sport, but I learned about it because my dad's two brothers fenced and recommended it to me. And I started as like an after-school program, and it was just really fun, so I kept doing it.
The key to being a great fencer?
Passion, like just loving the sport. Honestly, like anything in life, the key to anything is just really loving it, and that'll help you continue.
Maya, thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hold that gold medal up. That's beautiful.
I don't think they even let me in the buildings of her major, let alone in the classes. Ecology and evolutionary biology. I feel like fencing would not have been my sport. A little bit more, too much of a target area.
When we come back with more of Princeton this week. The key comes to the near side and ball's incomplete. It's going to bring on the punting unit.
Can you imagine winning a gold medal while you're still in college?
No.
I think I would wear that when I went out every Friday and Saturday night. That would just be part of my wardrobe, like a chain, like a necklace.
This is going to be the first punt of this game. Braden Mann going to punt it away. Lucky Jackson back standing at his own 15-yard line for Minnesota. Good punt by Mann. Jackson, a little bit of room. And he's taken down by special teamers from the 25-yard line after a 50-yard kick. That's what gold looks like.
You won't believe this, but when...
Eagles. Visit firsttrust.com to learn more. Nice Saturday afternoon to be sitting out. Now sitting is Cooper DeJean. We saw him on the field playing a lot of nickel today. A couple of tackles, knocked down a pass. Looks like his day might be done in his first official game in an Eagles uniform.
Well, he's obviously still in uniform, but looking out there, it looks like Perry Nickerson will be playing the nickelback spot here on this drive and maybe moving forward.
Defensive unit trying to figure out a way to get a stop. They'll do it now with Matt Corral as the quarterback for the Vikings. And Minnesota probably going to do a lot of running of the football here with a big lead in the second half. We talked about DeJean and his athleticism. Check this stuff out.
I mean, he's like levitating. It is crazy how easy he makes some of these. Look, he just dunked right on that kid's head. That is nuts. We asked him yesterday what was more fun in high school, scoring touchdowns or dunking on people, and he paused for a while and said, probably dunking on people with a smile. I bet. I was never able to dunk. I'm so jealous.
Well, he's got, you know, a 38.5 vertical leap, and he could probably take most of his hometown in that leap. Odenbolt, Iowa, 900 people, no stoplights.
He told us he's never lived anywhere outside of the state of Iowa, so that's the biggest thing to get used to. He said here, to go 5 miles, it takes 15 minutes. In Iowa, to go 5 miles, it takes 3 minutes.
Oh, with no stoplights, you know.
Probably have a speed limit of like 80 in Iowa.
Big rush coming. And Matt Corral gets an ugly welcome to the game. Van Sumeren got home. That's the third sack for the Eagles defense. And the first time, they're going to cause Minnesota to punt.
Nice job by Fangio. He's going to come clean with an overload blitz, and Van Sumeren just rocks Corral. I mean, Corral just kind of braced for impact. He's got to try to throw that ball away or move or do something. That's not good for your health.
Okay, we thought DeJean's day was over.
Wow.
Guess who's back to receive the punt?
Well, I think it is over on defense, but they want to give him a punt return. I love it.
It's a high twisting punt. He's not going to get an opportunity to return it.
See, they were scared of him.
Yeah,
that's why they punted out of bounds. That was 15 yards Cooper DeJean just got. They saw the basketball highlights, and they wanted absolutely no part of punting the ball to DeJean. Birds back on offense when we come back.
just a couple of weeks away at that venue in Sao Paulo, Brazil. By the way, Tanner McKee pronounced it correctly yesterday. I did not. That is where Eagles are going to open up their season. Having fun here at the Link today, wrapping up the preseason, but the season opener is September the 6th against the Packers in Brazil. Team's not going to be here, but you can be. Join in on the fun with other Eagles fans for the season kickoff watch party presented by Bud Light here at Lincoln Financial Field. Get your tickets now at philadelphiaeagles.com/watch party. It's going to be a good time. Eagles back out on offense. Kendall Milton with a carry into Vikings territory. Talking about Tanner McKee, he told us yesterday, I'm trying to do this right, Ross. So Polo, how did he, it wasn't Sal, it was so, I don't know.
He said it the right way.
He did, I said it the wrong way.
Yeah, don't try to butcher it.
No.
What's more important is he did his Mormon mission right out of high school down in Brazil. So he speaks Portuguese. He was speaking Portuguese to us. He's down there for 2 years. He's actually already done some interviews previewing the game in Portuguese.
His ball there is tapped and knocked to the ground. He told us, you try to go door to door in the areas of Brazil. He was in 6 different cities in Brazil. You go door to door, you don't knock on the door. You stop at the fence that's outside the front of the house and clap your hands a few times. Somebody comes out. They invite you in for dinner.
What are the odds of that the NFL sends a team to play in Brazil and they happen to have a player that lived in Brazil for a couple years and speaks Portuguese? Obviously, they weren't considering the third-string quarterback when they were making the decision. That's wild.
He's trying to put together the idea of perhaps some camps in Brazil to help grow the game there.
I thought the Eagles had more there on the screen. Look at Tanner McKee. They're going right on the ball. They think that they got the Vikings tired chasing after that screen. Could be a hard count here, or Kellen Moore and Nick Sirianni might be trusting McKee to show what he can do.
4th down and 6, never easy. Had a second, nobody to throw to. There come the legs, he got the first down. We talked to him yesterday, how confident are you at using your legs? So apparently confident enough.
So I didn't know if he had this in him. Watch McKee, he's gonna eventually break contain to the right. Nice job by Kennard. And I said this, I think, last week, or maybe the first preseason game. The book on McKee is that he's kind of a statue in the pocket, but I think he's got better mobility than he gets credit for.
Kevin O'Connell is challenging that spot because he's no fun.
Because he's no fun.
So they're going to have to take a look at where he went down. I thought that he sprawled his way to the line to gain, but the knee might have.
Well, left knee's definitely down there.
Right,
so that
the
looks
ball,
like
where's
39,
the ball?
maybe?
In that case, he didn't get it.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, 41.
The ruling on this field is a first down. Minnesota is challenging spot short of the line again.
I think they moved the sticks already.
They did. But I have a feeling, our angle is not straight down the line, so it's kind of hard to tell. But where the knee hit, it looks like he might have come up a little bit short of that 40-yard line. They'll sort it out, and we'll be back. we saw, knees down, he's touched, he's shy of the 40-yard line. The officials just came back and they overturned it. So Minnesota is going to get the football back.
Good call, good challenge, and that's something McKee needs to do better, right? I mean, there was nobody around him. He had plenty of space. He's got to make sure he gets that first down in that situation.
Head back to school in style. It's coming. Join the Eagles Kids Club now and score yourself a limited edition Swoop lunchbox to make a statement in the cafeteria on your first day back. By signing up, you'll also unlock access to exclusive events and contests, web calls with your favorite Eagles players, and much more. Don't miss out. Sign up now at PhiladelphiaEagles.com/kidsclub. There's a lunchbox. Got a good look. Lunchboxes have changed since I had a lunchbox.
Yeah, those are way cooler than what we had.
Yeah.
Ours were like metal.
Yeah. Play action for Corral. And going downfield, we got a flag on the play as he overthrows Lucky Jackson on the far sideline. Cooper DeJean's back in the ball game, by the way. Playing the inside.
I love it. I'm a little surprised by that. I thought when Nickerson was coming, he was going to come in and play inside.
Defense, number 35. 5 yards from the previous spot. First down.
Andre Sam called for the hold in the defensive backfield.
Well, listen, I mean, the guy missed 3 weeks of camp.
Exactly.
Right? Cooper DeJean. So they want to make sure that if he has a chance to play this regular season, and he absolutely does, I think they want to get him as many reps as possible.
At speed.
Right. And get any of the mental mistakes, any of the teaching points, things he can do better. Let's get him out of the way here before we get to the regular season.
It's a great chance to do it. Running to the outside and making another play is Oren Burks. Quick burst through the hole and it comes up with a tackle before anything develops.
I feel like Burks is making his move. He's going to read this and shoot through, right? He sees everything going right. It's a bad blocking scheme by the Vikings. 73 has no chance to get Burks on that, but he's able this time to shoot through and make the play. He can run. We know that. You can see it in coverage. You can see it on special teams. He wants to stay. He wants to be a part of this team.
5 tackles and a sack here today in his first real action in the preseason. Corral's thrown near side and Jackson gets blown up. They saying he held onto it? I guess so. That ball did pop out as Perry Nickerson made the hit.
Perry Nickerson's like a lot of guys out there right now. You know, you sit there and you think, it's last preseason game, second half. Perry Nickerson's been in the NFL for 6 years. He's trying to make sure it's 7, either here or somewhere else.
Third down, and that's an opportunity now. Burks almost got there after Teron Jackson provided the pressure and the hit that floated that duck into the Eagles secondary.
Let's see the move by Teron Jackson working against the left tackle. Just a left arm rip. Got the corner, ripped with the left arm. You'd probably like to see Corral, the quarterback, step up a little bit more than that, but Jackson goes in that Patrick Johnson category of a guy that's been playing the second half of these preseason games for 4 years.
And now we are going to get a timeout before the Vikings punting unit takes a shot.
The ruling on the field was an incomplete pass. Philadelphia is challenging a fumble and clear recovery on the field.
Ooh. Is that the play before that?
No, this one, what they're saying is,
That he fumbled the
did he
ball?
knock it loose? Was the ball loose before he started to come forward? No, I don't think so. You know, it's probably worth a shot, but it feels like he was already coming forward with the ball. Like, so right here, watch, run it back, guys. It's all about when it starts to go forward, right? There, he's starting to go forward, and I felt like he still had it.
Yeah, he still had the ball as his arm started to come
For like
forward.
a split second as he's coming forward. It's worth a challenge, especially since you get a third if you get just one right. But he's going forward right there. His whole body momentum going forward. He still has it, now he loses it.
There.
I do not think that the Eagles will win this challenge. Certainly doesn't look like indisputable visual evidence to overturn it.
Here you can see body coming forward, arm coming forward. It's still on his hand right there. It's just coming out.
It's amazing how many different angles we have of it, isn't it?
It is.
It's like 5 or 6 different angles.
Greg, open it down now. After replay review, ruling on the field was an incomplete pass. Philadelphia will be charged with a timeout. This is their first team timeout of the second half.
All right, so we'll see whether or not Cooper DeJean gets an opportunity to return a punt here. Likely no, you would assume. Ryan Wright probably not going to kick the ball to him down inside the 10-yard line, but DeJean said he misses his family a little bit. He's only 21 years old, living out of Iowa for the first time. This is the food in Iowa.
Talked about corn, talked about steak.
Steak was his big thing.
We need to get together with him and
Send
a
it
Philly
towards-
cheesesteak,
Yeah.
Philly pretzel.
There's your punt. You know what? We almost had an opportunity to return it, but called for the fair catch at the 12-yard line. Let's go back down on the field to Spuds.
You know, one of the reasons the Eagles went to Super Bowl 57 in 2022, the play of safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He's back with the Eagles. Big move for the Philadelphia Eagles in the offseason. C.J. joining me now. What is it like to be back here?
It's exciting. Get to enjoy my new teammates, fans, reunited. Atmosphere is great from practices to the inside of buildings, so I'm happy to be back.
Does it feel the same in the locker room, that same vibe, winning vibe?
It is. It's on a how can I say, upbrink towards it. You know, we also get familiar with each other, new guys, and understanding who we are and what we got to do.
All right, tell me about the defense, CJ, and what you expect when the season begins against Green Bay.
To be honest with you, I expect Vic to just let us go play ball. To be honest with you, I can't really expect too much because we got a target on our back because we talk about the most, but we also understand that we got to go out there and compete. So defense is accepting the challenge. Obviously, you still have it last year. We're trying to understand that we can do better and just get the guys to understand that we all is one and players one.
You had your hands on the football so much in 2022. Is this defense good for you, built for you to get your hands on the ball and make big plays?
All defense is built for me, but I feel like, you know, being with Vic, a veteran DC is something that's going to help me grow my game mentally, so I'm ready to keep it going.
We're glad to see you back. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, thanks for joining us, and go get him in Brazil.
You know it.
Thanks, CJ.
We talked with Vic Fangio yesterday and about what this defense is, how it's evolved. One of the things that we asked him about was how different is it from the style that was played last year. And he said he hasn't looked at that very much, but from what he's heard from the people who are here, very different. How about this? First big play of the game for the Eagles. Griffin Hebert hauls it in, a 36-yard pickup.
He's in the slot right here. It's a slot fade. Get separation. That is not a good throw from Tanner McKee, by the way, because Hebert had a step or two, but Hebert comes back for it. Excellent body control and hands to make that play by Hebert. Let's see if that can get this Eagles offense going a little bit.
Under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. And a straight-ahead run down to the 41-yard line for a pickup of 4 for Tyrion Davis-Price.
A lot of reps for Davis-Price in this game. He's been really the bell cow running back in all 3 preseason games.
As we told you before, first couple of seasons with the Niners, Won a national title as a freshman at LSU. Dylan McMahon, the rookie out of NC State, playing the center spot right now on second down. And that throw right down the middle is going to be good for a first down. Hard catch for E.J. Jenkins in traffic.
Two guys that have done some good things here in the preseason. McKee with pinpoint accuracy. This is a small window. Watch where McKee puts this between the two linebackers. Jenkins hands, catches it, brings it in. Oh, he was bobbling that. Good job by Jenkins to secure it because he didn't catch it clean.
So the Birds on the move now at the 35-yard line. Blitz is coming. And that throw is complete. Great job by Kendall Milton to keep that alive and fall forward inside the 30. So our mind turns out at the beginning of the season. It starts against the Packers in Brazil. You don't see a divisional game for the Eagles until week 7 in the Meadowlands against the Giants.
So interesting how weeks 2 through 4 are against 3 teams from the NFC South. You don't see that very often either.
Oh, well up over the top. That Eagles schedule with a flag down on the play.
McKee not as sharp. Let's see if maybe this affected the throw. No, it was afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty clear. They're not going to let you do that.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, 50 on the defense, 15 yards, first half the distance.
Levi Drake Rodriguez, rookie out of Texas A&M Commerce, called for grabbing onto the face mask of Tanner McKee. So that's going to get the Birds down into the red zone now. Eagles are in prime time in week 1 when we take a look as the wave sweeps its way around Lincoln Financial Field.
Almost the 4th quarter of the last preseason game. There's still a lot of people wearing green and having fun.
Back to the ground and right through the middle for Kendall Milton. And down to about the 13-yard line. The point I was making was game 1 is a primetime game. The Eagles are in primetime 5 times this season. And of course, with flex scheduling, it's possible that it could end up being more than that. On 2nd and 7 from the 12. Big blitz coming. And it turns into a positive play for Kendall Milton. So you saw the first half of the schedule. The second half, that's where the divisional games kick in. The last 3 games are against the division, Ross, and 4 of their final 5 games are right here.
Well, that's good. I mean, to have 4 of your last 5 at home during the stretch run for the postseason, that's an aspect of the Eagles' schedule you got to like quite a bit, although that comes right on the heels of playing at the Rams and at the Ravens.
On 3rd down, McKee over the top, can't quite haul it in off the fingertips of Jenkins in the end zone. 56 seconds left to go here in the 3rd. I'm going to imagine they go for it on 4th down.
I think you have to go for it. Oh, just hit his, it actually touched both hands. I'm not sure Jenkins needed to leap the way he did. Yeah, maybe he did. I don't know. I never did that in my life. What am I talking about?
You don't have a 38.5 vertical?
No, I never tried to run a corner route and jump off one leg and catch it. 4th down, big play.
Well, they can get a first down if they get to the 5. Crowd's behind him. McKee in all kinds of trouble. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. That would have been something as he stayed up. Dwight McLaughlin, the rookie out of Arkansas, was yanking at him, and McKee was standing there with a guy on his leg trying to throw the ball.
That could have been dangerous. You know, back in the day, they would have blown it, Denson, in the grasp, right? Remember in the grasp?
I do.
McKee, that guy could not get him down. McLaughlin.
That looked like You know when you're a dad and you're playing against all the kids in the neighborhood?
Yes.
Yeah, and one's trying to take you down by the leg, but you're still throwing the ball?
Yes.
That's what that looked like. All right, so 10-yard line, and the Vikings take over again as the Birds are turned away in these closing seconds of the third quarter. McBride is the running back. And Sumeren gets there first. And he stops him after a 4-yard pickup.
Vikings do, it looks like, have to run one more play. There's one less second on the play clock than there is on the game clock. You'd have to imagine if it was the opposite, they would just let it go down to the quarter.
Yeah, I got the feeling right now that Kevin O'Connell has seen what he's going to see out of his group. And how about that? DeJean getting inside, making a play. That's a loss of 2 on the final play of the third quarter. Have been bright spots on this day as the Eagles have 15 minutes of preseason football to go. We're heading into the Ravs fourth quarter, presented by Toyota, official automotive partner of the NFL and proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. So on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in August, fans getting an opportunity for the only time this preseason to see the Eagles at home. Ideas of what a roster is going to look like are certainly taking shape.
And these guys in this last quarter, believe it or not, this could be the difference. You make a couple big plays here in the fourth quarter, you make a big last impression with Howie Roseman in the front office. Maybe that's the difference between being on the practice squad or not.
Third down. And that throw is right there for first down yardage. Just ducking in, Jason Jones. Again, he had a little bit of a cushion. We've seen that a couple of times today.
So Nickerson's kind of up there. It's pretty good coverage. It's not bad. I mean, Nickerson's undersized. He's known more for being an inside corner, a nickel corner, but they have him playing outside because they want to make sure DeJean is getting these nickel reps. I love that DeJean is still out there.
Gene played some nickel, was a sophomore at Iowa. he said that he didn't do it much in his final year, his junior year, but he was a guy who played inside in nickel coverage and then would bounce back outside in base coverage. Coincidentally, that's what Quinyon Mitchell's been doing for a good part of this preseason. The #1 draft pick who was healthy for the preseason.
And there's so much different positions than people realize. I mean, nickel corner and outside corner are very, very different.
Banging through the middle again is McBride. I think he's about a half yard shy of that first down, maybe a full yard shy of it. But DeJean, been comparing notes with Quinyon Mitchell as he was trying to get healthy. The two of them would watch practice tape together, and then they watched back to, the history of Darius Slay as a cornerback, the Legion of Boom. They were looking for, I'm not going to say tips, but looking for moves, looking for body language, looking for how NFL veteran defensive backs react to given situations. 3rd and 1, they're throwing, and it's incomplete. Good job closing on it by Tristan McCollum, who's had an active game here today.
36, Tristan McCollum, right side of your screen. Eagles come with a blitz. So that happened to it. That is nicely done by McCollum. He's had a good preseason, he really has. Bounces off the helmet. If you've been looking for the ball, who knows, maybe he could have picked that off.
Well, that was one very quick move just to try to get there, and he did make it in time to break it up. DeJean is back once again, and Ryan Wright punting it away. High kick. DeJean's got a little time. He's going to try this one. Ooh. And gets hit very hard with a late flag coming in after the tackle. That is McCollum after another play made here in the preseason. DeJean wanted an opportunity to really bring that one back.
Holding on the return team, number 27. That'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll be first down.
And DeJean walking it off on the near sideline. Pro shops to start this season off in style. Head to any of the three pro shop locations at Cherry Hill, Lancaster, and Lincoln Financial Field to get your Eagles gear today. Some of that new gear includes, well, what we're styling with today, these new Antigua polos. Look pretty good, right?
These are perfect for a Saturday 1 o'clock game. It's funny because I did an appearance in Pottstown, and I showed everybody all 3 polo shirts we're going to wear in the preseason. This was the overwhelming favorite. What do you? There was like a floral pattern.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a flower in it. It's not, you know, summer day. It's nice.
Well, I held them up and said, cheer if you like it the most. They by far cheered the most for this one, so I'm glad we wore it for the home game.
It has been a very nice and very kind of comfortable way of carrying ourselves in the booth this preseason. That I don't believe you can buy in the pro shop.
I am just amazed by people that wear stuff. But look how much fun they're having.
It's a different look, though, right?
They can't possibly be comfortable. You know, I mean.
Comfort comes in many forms. McKee throwing, gets it into Anais Smith. Completed pass out across the 23. So as we get ready for a season, the NFC storylines, Eagles trying to rebound the Niners, who got within overtime of winning a Super Bowl. And you take a look at the Lions and Eagles' first game opponent, Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. Are they back again? That's an interesting, intriguing first game.
It really is. I think it's the best game in week 1 in the NFL. Standalone game on a Friday night.
There's Nichols. And I believe he got the first down right at the 29-yard line. But when you look at the NFC, the balance of power, you have a pretty good idea of the teams that you're going to be competing with for playoff positioning, for playoff seeding, assuming that you get there, and for home field advantage, all of those things. That's a grouping of teams right there that you saw. You got to imagine they're going to be a part of it when we get down into late in the month of December.
Well, I agree, but I will say this. You know, usually there's at least one of those teams that has a significant drop-off, and then there's usually a team that kind of comes out of nowhere to be in the mix.
And those two things probably will happen.
Nice throw on the move there by Tanner and McKee. We got the connection going right now. McKee to Hebert as Saquon Barkley watches on. McKee, again, more mobility than I gave him credit for, or than the scouts gave him credit for coming out of Stanford, and showing he can make throws on the move as well.
Right down the middle, and that is Smith. Hit as he catches the ball at the 45. If he's trying to lead one of those signature second half preseason comebacks, he's got some work still to do. Just over 11 minutes left to go.
But this is great work that they're already going with the no huddle and letting him throw the ball over the place. Go, free play. Ooh.
They blew it dead, unabated to the quarterback.
See that? McKee wanted the free play.
Yep.
The Eagles are yelling free play as well.
Neutral zone infraction, 55 on the defense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
8th penalty of the game against the Vikings. This one on Andre Carter. Tanner McKee threw for almost 5,400 yards in his Stanford career and 28 touchdowns.
See Sidney Brown over there.
There you go. Right down the seam.
Ooh.
Oh, turned upside down, but hanging on. Monty Rogers. That's a heck of a catch for 17.
And Dallas Goedert loves it. The tight end room, the Eagles are on the move. McKee puts the ball right where it has to be. Rogers gets upended. That is a dangerous collision. But it's a first down, and the Birds are on the move finally.
McKee with some room. Throws it just a little too hard right through the hands of Austin Watkins over on that far sideline. That's his first incomplete pass on this drive, where he's now 5 out of 6.
And he was more or less throwing that ball away. He just decided to give Watkins a chance at the end to maybe get a couple plays. I love Dallas Goedert being all over Armani Rogers there. Former college quarterback, UNLV and Ohio U in Athens, Ohio.
So the drive continues on second down. McKee setting up a screen. And positive yardage for Kendall Milton.
Eagles have gone with the same O-line the whole game. Let's see Toth get out there and make a block here on the screen. He's eyeing up the linebacker. Oh, that's nice. That's nice by Toth downfield. You get that linebacker turned around. Same 5 guys up front entire game so far.
And right down the middle, it's going to be first down yardage. Pinpoint throw right at Anias Williams, Anias Smith, I should say, down to the 19.
5th round pick out of A&M. He did a nice job in college, working out of the slot. Love that McKee is getting this no-huddle up-tempo opportunity.
That's rhythm right now, no doubt about it. Pretty move. And down to the 10-yard line is Lou Nichols.
Get right on the ball. Keep it going. When you're an offensive lineman, you love this because this is when your defense that you're going against starts to really get tired. Watch the nice play by Nichols, by the way, but watch the D-line on this play. Those guys should not have a lot of juice. Look, they're barely coming off the ball. They can't even move.
Trying to thread the needle, but a little bit behind Smith, and it falls incomplete.
So the problem with the incompletion is that now the Vikings are able to rotate some D linemen in. You get a drive going like this, Scott, when you go up tempo or no huddle and the defensive line can't substitute, those guys, the lactic acid starts to build up. Look at him. I mean, Redmond is absolutely gassed right now. Can you imagine if he had to be in there for another play?
As it is, they do get a couple of reinforcements in. It's 3rd down and short. They only need a yard to move the sticks. They're not going to get it. Owen Porter, rookie out of Marshall, got in to make the first hit. And that loss of yardage is going to back him up to the 13.
Well, I've told you before, you know, when you have a short yardage play and you go out of the gun, your opponent is going to, or at least should, sell out for the inside zone away from this offset back, and that's exactly what the Vikings did. Now McKee's going to have to make a play.
2 receivers and a tight end to the near side, 1 to the far side on 4th down and 4. Quick throw right through the hands and picked off. Intercepted in the end zone. Jay Ward comes down with the football after the ball goes through the hands of Joseph Ngata. And the Eagles turned away on the doorstep once again. Nominate your favorite Eagles fan for the Eagles Fan of the Year, presented by Ticketmaster. Fan doesn't necessarily require dancing, but it doesn't hurt. We continue here in the fourth quarter. A guy who's getting a little extra rest today, getting geared up for the remainder of the season. Landon Dickerson joins us. Landon, this is in a lot of ways felt like a preseason where you guys have gotten a lot of good work done.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for us, having joint practice with the Patriots, but also just playing against ourselves every day. Having Kellen Moore here and Vic Fangio. I mean, going at it every day in practice with, we have call-in periods where nothing's really scripted, and we're just trying to, get a good look from each other and just have the best looks possible and challenge each other every day.
Landon, speaking of getting good work in, I saw you a couple times this summer raising money for the Eagles Autism Foundation. I saw you in Wildwood. I saw you in Seattle. Why is that so important to you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Eagles Autism, I think, is a great foundation. Everybody in this building cares dearly about the foundation and the good work that they do for everybody. And honestly, it's super enjoyable. I love getting to meet tons of people, working with kids and everybody. And, it's really just a good time and a great organization and great thing to do.
What's it been like working with a new center in Cam Jurgens? You feel pretty comfortable with where you and Cam are together?
Yeah, I feel like we're doing good. Obviously, we had some change-ups on the offensive line with Cam in there. Now Makai at right guard. And, it's a change-up every season. Every team has a one-year expiration on it. So, it's an adjustment having new guys in there, but they've embraced that role. They've done a great job. And, we continue every day in practice, try to communicate, fix the things we mess up on, and get better.
Landon, last week when you had an opportunity to kind of, let's call it horn in on the interview that we did with Jordan Mailata, your best man, I might add, that got some reaction from people, and you did it with a very subtle kind of a stalker feel. How long did it take you to plan that out?
All of about 30 seconds once I saw him in front of that camera.
Are you looking over your shoulder right now? Because we don't see him right now, but he certainly saw you.
No, the outside noise doesn't bother me at all.
I'll tell you what, when you take a look at how this is all set to begin, right out of the blocks, you're going to a game in Brazil. That's something completely different. Have you guys thought about what you're doing? And, football players are guys who like their routine. This is going to be a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a change-up, but it's nothing that, we're not trying to get ready for. And then, and embracing the change. It's a great opportunity. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought we might get run over there for a second. I think great opportunity for us. It's a little bit of a change-up to start the season, but, I don't think it's anything we can't handle. And, go down to Brazil for week 1 and make the best of it.
Landon, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Have a great season.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Take care.
That is two-time Pro Bowler Landon Dickerson joining us. Last week, he was playing a decidedly different role in Foxborough. Oh, look who's back. throughout the Philadelphia area. One of the many good causes.
Well, and speaking of equipment, I'm still thinking about that Jalen Hurts practice jersey for the Radiothon. I mean, you know, I don't know a lot about memorabilia, but isn't it all about scarcity?
Yes.
That's one of one. I don't know anybody else out there that has I don't even have my own practice jerseys. To have a signed Jalen Hurts, I'm imagining that's going to go for a lot of money because it's such a rare item.
See, now, if I'm making a bid, one of the things I'm making a bid on is Will Grier comes into the ball game.
You're making a bid on Will Grier coming into the ballgame?
Well, if I did that, I'd win. But the bid that I'd be making it on, and you take a look at those jerseys we showed you before, these are practice worn, including Hurts wearing the red jersey as the quarterback and signed from Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. One of the things I'm bidding on, though, the escape room with the offensive lineman. Love the idea of the escape room with the offensive lineman.
I don't know. That seems like a claustrophobic situation.
Well, it might be claustrophobic, but offensive linemen are some of the smartest guys on the team, as you'll attest to.
Yeah, but they also are very large, especially this offensive line.
Yeah, they're big. So not a lot of room in there for me, is what you're saying.
I mean, look at that. Cam Jurgens is the youngest and the smallest. He's like the little brother among this group.
At 303.
That is why, I mean, that has the potential. Somebody else do me a favor and look this up. Is that the biggest offensive line of all time? Hit me up if you can find the info on social, at Ross Tucker NFL. It's got to at least be up there, right, Scott?
I just did a little quick math. That's almost 1,700 pounds of offensive line.
Can they even all five of them get in an elevator together? When you get in an elevator, there's the baby
little
kid
guy.
brother.
Yeah.
But does it not? When you get in an elevator, it usually says weight limit 2,000 pounds, right?
Right.
So the starters can get on there, but literally any backup has to wait for the next elevator.
That is correct. I got to think, though, in an escape room situation, if they can't figure it out, they'll just burst their way out. Got a fourth down now for Will Grier. He's got to get it to the 43-yard line, and he's going to throw. Down the seam, incomplete. And at the 4:21 mark, Minnesota will take over once again. We told you that there was a special announcement at halftime of the newest member of the Eagles Hall of Fame, and that is LaShawn Shady McCoy. Almost 6,800 rushing yards, 217 yards in 2013 in the snow. That iconic look against the Lions. Two-time first-team All-Pro in 2011 and 2013.
Well deserved for LaShawn McCoy, the Harrisburg Bishop McDevitt legend, along with Ricky Waters, another former Bishop McDevitt Crusader.
Vikings back to work. And like they have all day, pretty good yardage. Here's a look at Shady in the Kelly green and other.
You know, he is up there. Obviously, nobody is Barry Sanders. But in the last 20 years, in terms of making guys totally whiff and grab air, I'm not sure anybody did it better than LaShawn McCoy. I still don't understand, though, how is the Eagles' all-time single-game record in the snow? Like, didn't the Lions think a run was coming?
That game was wild.
It was snowing.
It was wild. Our director, Artie Kepner, directed that game? Is that what I'm hearing? His favorite regular season game ever.
I bet. For a director? For people that don't know, the director is the guy that decides which camera we use, right? So for a director in the snow, I mean, there was probably so many beautiful shots. We should go back and watch the game and be critical of Artie and see what we would have done differently.
Well, Artie's directed 672 games. And by the way, Artie's talking to you right now. I'm the ventriloquist dummy. and Artie's actually the one who's saying these things. I'm just the one who's the vehicle.
You know, looking out there at some of the guys playing right now, like the corner, Sean Stevens, 41. He had 16 interceptions the last 2 years. West Liberty and Ferris State. But all I I can think about, and I don't know where Stevens is, whether he make the practice squad or whatever, but for some of these guys, Scott, this is the last 3 minutes of football they're going to play in the rest of their lives, and they don't even realize it yet.
He's there to make the tackle after that catch at the 40-yard line.
I mean, that is real.
Yeah. Well, and we talked about this during the course of the week. The roster cut down on Tuesday is to 53 players. Then on Wednesday, we'll see the practice squad roster of 16 players. Ross, you were in every situation in your playing career that there was, but you were in this exact situation.
There were times where I was starting. There were times where I knew I was on the roster. There were times where I was battling for a backup role. And there were times where I knew this might be my last game.
Will Reichard was making these in pregame. Wow. He bangs home a 57-yard field goal.
He crushed that.
Powerful leg.
Absolutely rocked that. Been an impressive performance for Kevin O'Connell and his Viking squad.
Kicking has been a problem in a big way for the Minnesota Vikings for the better part of the last decade. That draft pick, the 6th round, might have solved some of that. So Minnesota expands their lead. We got just over 2 minutes to go now here in the preseason. Trying to see if we can get another drive and move the ball a bit. And then, in some ways, the hard work starts for the coaching room and for the decision makers. And you talked to Nick Sirianni before the game. This is not an easy couple of days for him.
No, it's not, because you have to tell guys that have done everything you've asked of them, given you everything they have, that they're not going to be a part of this football team, whether it's active roster or practice squad. And for some of them, that's going to mean their dream is over forever. This is something that these guys that are out there right now, and I can speak to this, have been working towards their entire life. Will Greer might be one of those guys. This could be it. This could be the last drive of Will Greer's football life.
Yeah, Will's 29 years old. Has 5 NFL seasons.
It's such an interesting thing too, Scott, because you don't really have closure, right? You don't really know whether or not it's going to be your last game. Eagles have some guys getting their first action of the preseason on the left side. In fact, they've got 4 guys. Both guards, both tackles have not played a snap in the preseason yet.
How about that? Wait, does that mean that Darian Kennard is out of the game? Are you telling me Darian Kennard is out of the game?
It does. We will break down the new O-line. At least 4 new guys after the 2-minute warning.
That's where we are right now. 2 minutes left to go in the preseason. And the Eagles wrapping up the summer. Let's take a look at our plays of the preseason presented by Independence Blue Cross, official health insurance partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. Will Shipley with the score and the celebration that got mixed reviews. And then Patrick Johnson, the strip sack that gave the Eagles a second chance at winning the preseason game in Baltimore.
Probably the play of the preseason because it led to this.
Jake Elliott, who had missed a previous field goal attempt, nails that one. And that is a victory for the Eagles. Moving ahead, Jacoby Brissett tries to find the end zone. Instead, he finds Avonte Maddox big interception in the end zone of the game. Once again, the Eagles went on to win. 2-point conversion, wrapping things up. Tanner McKee finding Smith, and another Eagles preseason victory. And a lot of emotion on a rainy night in Foxborough. And then Griffin Hebert, heck of a catch today. Those are our Independence Blue Cross plays of the preseason, and is coming now to a close.
And we'll see if there are any more plays here to end the game. I'm looking out there. There's 4 guys, the right guard, the right tackle, and the left guard, left tackle. They haven't played a snap this preseason until right now, including the left tackle. If you ever want to watch somebody have their first football snaps of their life, watch the left tackle on the next play. He's the international exemption for the Eagles from Australia. I'm going to try and get this right. Laken Vakalahi. That's not that bad.
No, you got it.
Laken Vakalahi. Listen, the Eagles starting left tackle is from Australia.
Right.
And Laken will be here for the next 3 years. Which
Right.
is very smart with the international exemption program. You don't just bring a guy here for a year and then send them back. They've never played football before. Give them a chance to actually develop and get better.
Well, Laken working out there on the left side. And does a good job of picking up, allowing the completion out to the 35-yard line.
All right, I see you, Laken. I mean, can you imagine the first time you ever play against another team? It's in the NFL. The first time you ever play in a football game. This will be the 3rd snap of his life right now.
He never considered playing football until a scout told him he should give it a try. Attempted a touch pass, and Armani Rogers can't run it down. There's a guy who came by way of no college, and a guy who has grown into one of the most impactful tackles that you're going to see.
And honestly, talking about Laken Vakalahi, it makes what Mailata did even more impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, to come here having never played football before, and now he's on his 3rd big contract, or his 3rd contract, it's really impressive.
But honestly, after The Masked Singer and the idea that one day he'd like to be a horse jockey when he's bigger than all the horses, is there anything Jordan Mailata can do?
Just such a great personality. The whole line, I mean, Cam Jurgens, and we saw Landon. Great group of guys.
Well, Laken, you got your first opportunity. And with 1:26 to go for this season anyway, that might very well be the last. No reason for the Vikings to even try to advance the ball at this point with 1:26 to go. They're just going to take a knee with Matt Corral, and that will bring the preseason to a close. So the Eagles will win a couple of games. Nick Sirianni's team winning them in fun, enjoyable, late fashion. Not here today, and now the clock starts. Not just on cut downs this week and practice squad placement, but clock has started on the regular season in game number 1, less than 2 weeks away right now in Brazil against the Green Bay Packers.
Well, I'm excited for that. And I have, my stomach gets a little bit queasy thinking about the next 72 hours or so for the guys that'll be hoping they do not get that call. A lot of people don't realize it, Scott. You only get a call if you're getting released.
So if you don't hear anything, you're good?
They don't call you. I didn't know that as a rookie. Marty Schottenheimer told us stay in your hotel room between 8 a.m. and noon. I did. I thought somebody would call you and say, congratulations, Ross Tucker, you made the team. It doesn't work that way. They just don't call you.
Why not just pull the plug on the phone? They can't find you. They can't cut you.
I think guys have tried that before.
All right, so that is going to be it.
Sirianni acted like he was going to call a timeout.
Having some fun with the opposing head coach, Kevin O'Connell. After the final preseason game of the year, Ross, it has been fun once again. Really enjoyed it.
It always is, Scott. Absolutely love working with you. Love doing these games, and I'm excited to see what the Birds can get done this year.
It's going to do it for our coverage of the Eagles 2024 preseason. Thank you for tuning in this year. Stay tuned to NBC 10 for the postgame show. For Dave Spadaro, Ross Tucker, our entire terrific crew, I'm Scott Graham. Thanks for watching from Philadelphia. Enjoy the regular season.
because of his versatility overall. But Junior Colson making his return should be outstanding.
And the big thing with JT Woods is his versatility. Been playing corner slot, and safety.
So we'll see if the rookie Colson can make an immediate impact in his first preseason action. Davis stays in there. He's got the first down handoff and scampers forward across the 25. They'll down him at the 24.5-yard line. This Chargers defense has had some sparkling moments, only allowing 13 points to a Rams offense that really came in firing, especially late in their first preseason game. 16 points to Seattle. They've done a lot of good things. They need the offense to catch up. Second down and 6. Lance back to the air. Swing it wide open. Nicely delivered to Billy Johnson, who spins his way for a first down. Colson, you see that number 25 in the area, along with Tony Jefferson, who has played well.
Yeah, a lot of cushion there given by Dean Leonard, who was just outstanding last week against the Rams. He showed that interception in the end zone, but that time he gave way too much cushion.
And Lance comfortable in these first couple of plays. We've seen him get more and more comfortable. He's got a lot of action in the preseason so far for Dallas. Mike McCarthy trying to continue his development process after they made the trade for him to bring him here to Dallas. That's another nice deliver to the outside for Jalen Cropper. First-year man out of Fresno State. Keys to the game are sponsored by your Southern California Audi dealers. Visit your local Audi dealer to experience Audi's full lineup of electric vehicles. Well, for Jim Harbaugh, it's pretty simple. The first thing right off the gates, he said no injuries. He wants everybody to stay out there, stay healthy. Execution has really been what he's preached, and continued execution all the way through, as well as evaluation of this team and seeing who will be on that 53. Flournoy, the man in motion. Here's a bounce on the cut. Davis to midfield. Colson was in there on the stop with Jefferson.
Now, part of that evaluation will be second and third teamers dreading next Tuesday when the cuts happen. There will be no starters playing in this game against the Cowboys.
Davis picks up 12, and this Cowboys offense humming early. All positive plays as they spread it out. Lance going back to the air. Lance dumped down. Davis is devoured. Dean Leonard, the open field tackle.
Well, Leonard really benefited from the defensive call that time. It was a two-deep defense with the corner playing shallow. He read it quickly and just ripped the legs out of the receiver. Big play and first negative play of this drive for the Cowboys.
The coaching staff has been so impressed with Leonard, his continued development, and Jesse Minter, the defensive coordinator, has continued to like what he's seen out of the versatility of his defensive backs as Deuce Vaughn runs into a wall at the 47-yard line. Chargers fill up that hole quick.
It looked like it was a face mask or even a horse collar tackle there, because everything was moving except his upper body. It was pulled down, and he might have got away with something there.
I mean, Deuce Vaughn is 5'6", 176. Let's see. Colson got up high. Got him towards the shoulder.
Yeah, no, good tackle.
So first third down chance for this Chargers defense to try to get off the field on the first drive. Lance dials it up. Open, caught. Billy Johnson out of bounds. Jefferson was there with him to go over and make the play from the safety spot.
That's a wonderful throw by Trey Lance. You can see the short coverage by Leonard. Safety late coming over Jefferson, and this bullet right on target, right on the sideline.
Goes for 25 yards, fresh set of downs just outside the red zone. Handoff, Vaughn, patient, and he continues to fight his way towards the 15, down to the 16, as Jefferson adds to his early tally. Trey Lance, this is exactly what the Cowboys were hoping to get when they made the deal with San Francisco to bring him in. You understand that he's a backup. Obviously, Dak Prescott, the starter. Cooper Rush has been an excellent number 2, but Lance is a developmental piece, and we're seeing it now at 24 years old. All of that potential that he flashed through college. 5 for 5 start, 47 yards in the 7th play of the drive. Play action pass, rolling on the run, in stride, perfectly delivered for Flournoy.
And this this is the skill that Lance gives you, the ability to move the pocket and throw on the run. And look where this ball is perfectly thrown, so the receiver does not have to break stride. And Clark, Flournoy with the catch right down to the 6-yard line, a long way away from us.
11 more through the air, 1st and goal with Davis, the big back at 5'11", 202 back in there. Oh, he fumbled the snap, or on the exchange rather, was Lance, who jumped right back on it with some pressure coming in from A.J. Finley.
Yeah, it was one of these run-pass options. He reads the defense. He wanted to keep it, but the mesh point, perhaps not exactly what the Cowboys had in mind.
Well, we've seen the Chargers come up with a couple of goal line stands. One last week where Dean Leonard had the interception in the game against the Rams. One week one where they turned them away on downs against the Seahawks. Lance, and that's knocked away. Beautiful play, stride for stride. Finley gets a hand on it.
And we've seen this a number of times in the preseason. Minter bringing the blitz off the slot, and that speeds things up for Trey Lance. Here it comes. Going to get hit right in the back, but the coverage down the field absolutely perfect by Finley. So great job on the blitz and great job on the coverage.
Now it's 3rd and goal. It was a nice conversion by Lance on the previous 3rd and long. Lance surveys through his progressions in the pocket, dump it down, and a pop right immediately comes from Junior Colson. There's the big play made by the rookie linebacker on Schoonmaker to keep him out.
Now he wears number 25, but he plays a lot bigger than his number. 6'3", 247 pounds, and he delivers the blow here. Keeps the Cowboys out of the end zone to set up this field goal attempt. Another good series, the last 3 plays for the Charger defense.
Jesse Minter has had such effusive praise for Colson in the way he's worked his way back, worked with him at Michigan as well. As Brandon Aubrey will come on, he is nearly automatic and one of the best kickers in the NFL after a sensational rookie season last year. Makes it 3-0 Dallas as they march down the field and take nearly half of this first quarter. Now it's the offense's turn for the Chargers, down 3-zip. Play 85-yard drive for that Cowboys offense. But the best defense is brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because you deserve justice. And this is what the Chargers defense has done all preseason. Protect that goal line.
They were really good on short yardage. Of course, that one right on the goal line. And then with the Rams threatening, Leonard comes up with a big pick to deny Los Angeles.
So even with the 85 yards of offense from the Cowboys on that opening drive, they still keep them out of the end zone. Force 3 points as Aubrey will send it away. Wooden and Davis back to return, and this will be kneeled down by the Chargers. So they will start deep in their own territory, and Easton Stick with his final opportunity to prove himself as to why he deserves that roster spot as QB2 once again for the Chargers.
Yeah, this is a huge opportunity for Stick. He gets to play the entire game, which really should ease some of the pressure on him, because he doesn't have to look over his shoulder wondering when he's going to be replaced.
With that, he feels like there were legitimate sparkling moments from last week. He doesn't fumble that snap on the 1-yard line. He believes they walk in and score, and we're talking about a completely different ball game overall. But still no touchdowns in the preseason for the Chargers. Isaiah Spiller is the running back on first down. Fake it to him, jet sweep. Davis, he's got speed. Can he get to the edge? He does. Davis upfield. Look at him go! Davis, turn on the burners. Will they catch him? No! Touchdown! One play, 70 yards, and the Chargers are in the end zone.
Well, the fans here in Dallas have seen this before. Playing at TCU, they've seen this speed. Watch as he turns the corner, stays in bounds, and then just outruns everybody to the end zone. 70 yards, and the Chargers have the opportunity now to kick an extra point.
Wow. It took 8.5 quarters, but here Cameron Dicker with a chance to make it 7-3 as Davis shows off what we already knew. The electrifying speed can be a game changer. He had the punt return touchdown in his first preseason game ever, and his quote, "When I have the ball in my hands, I expect to score every single time." Well, the little man with a big run. Well, that was quick for the Chargers offense. One play.
Well, the Cowboys took 14 plays to go 85. Took them almost 7 minutes. Well, that 70-yarder was 12 seconds officially.
It's pretty good. Davis knows speed, and the Chargers had a need for speed. He fills that void quite nicely back on the field. Great to have him back. And Jim Harbaugh, that was the one guy who said, we'll have DD back, which will be a nice pop. And get the pop immediately on the first play from scrimmage. Dicker will send it deep to Cropper and Davis. One hop, they got to return this. It's in the landing zone. And that's going to go to the 20 instead of the 30 with these new rules because it bounced before it went into the end zone. So good field position for this Chargers defense as they try to battle once again.
Let's go back to the touchdown. Watch the defensive end here. That is Vilamini Fahoku. He takes the inside, and now it doesn't have the speed to get outside. And now there's just nobody there in front of Davis. Just the goalpost.
It felt like Fahoko was the only one who really had the angle, and now we'll see how this Cowboys offense responds after a productive opening drive. And Deuce Vaughn in there. Back to the air, Lance, and that's an errant throw. Looking for Vaughn. Was heavily covered with Shane Lee in the area.
I think Tyrus Wheat got his hand on that one. I think number 91. Excuse me, Tyrus. That was Christopher Hinton with the big play.
So it sets up 2nd down and 10. Jim Harbaugh talked about how much fun everybody's having in practice, how infectious that energy has been. Handoff for Vaughn, pushing the pile, using every bit of his frame to drag it for 4 yards. But for Harbaugh, it's been one, the return of Justin Herbert, as Dan mentioned at the top of the show. But two, he said guys like Denzel Perryman and J.K. Dobbins and Cameron Dicker, the energy that they exude permeates through the rest of the team. And he has felt this level of confidence now growing as they headed into week 3 of the preseason.
You get your superstar quarterback back, and it makes everybody feel good.
3rd down and 6. Lance, swing it outside, incomplete. Good coverage by Dean Leonard, but a flag is in.
I think they're going to get Leonard for his right hand on the back of the receiver. His left hand did a good job of deflecting the ball away.
Pass interference. Defense, number 33. The ball he placed at the spot of the foul, automatic. 1st down.
Watch the coverage here by Leonard. Boy, that is really a ticky-tack call. Did not see any grab there. There was contact before the 5 yards even.
So the penalty nets 9 and a fresh set of downs for Dallas. Give, Vaughn, patient, and Vaughn is never afraid to go amongst the Giants as he's pushed back at the 39 by Matlock. Comfort Zone is sponsored by Jerome's Furniture, your comfort zone for quality and style. Well, Jim Harbaugh feels a lot more comfortable after Justin Herbert returned to practice this week. This is what he said. You mentioned the Angels singing. He heard the voice of Angels. Said, I was excited. I think his teammates were excited too. I don't know if they all heard the Angels thing, though.
I know the coach did. That's all that matters.
Greg Roman said, you know what? I might have. Play action pass now. Lance underneath. Another completion. Fighting. That's a 1st down. Extra effort from Princeton Fant. Leonard and Lee got dragged past the marker. 6-yard pickup.
Really a tremendous effort there by Fant. He goes 250, so you would expect him to have some power. But he takes on 2 Chargers there, spins to the inside, and picks up the 1st down.
Look at the start for Lance. Confidence continues to grow there as well. Davis back in there. Davis has the ball on 1st down. Looking to get to the outside. He won't. Tackled behind the line. Shane Lee, the rookie, in pursuit, but a flag is down.